Chris Butt from New Zealand in T10B is fourth. God 12 in T10A is sixth on mediums. Chris Butt is fourth. God 12 is fifth. Best lap is a 1:25.245. Yamashita 40 in T1 is first on mediums. Chris Butt in T4 is fourth. God 12 is P5. Best lap is a 1:24.878. Yamashita 40 in T9 is first. YH8 Racing in T8 is P3. Chris Butt in T3 is P4. YH8 Racing in T1 is third. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P4. Yamashita 40 in T11 is first. YH8 Racing in T10A is P3. Chris Butt is P4. Yamashita 40 is P1. God 12 is 5th. Luke Emerton in the Essies is P2. Best lap is a 124.045. MMR 333 from Canada in T8 is 7th on mediums. God 12 in T3 is P5. Chris Butt in T7 is 4th. MMR 333 is 7th. YH8 Racing is P3 on mediums. Luke Emerton from Australia in T8 is 2nd. Chris Butt from New Zealand in T6 is P4. God 12 is P5. Luke Emerton is 2nd. is P5. Crispa is P4. Luke Emerton is second. God 12 from Australia is P5. Yamashita 40 is first on mediums. MMR 333 and T4 is P7. Best lap is a 126.068. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P4. MMR 333 is P7. God 12 in T10B is P5. Chris Butt in the Essies is P6. MMR 333 is P2 on mediums. Best lap is a 123.895. God 12 is 5th. Best lap is a 124.829. MMR 333 and T10B is P2. Chris Butt in T4 is P6. YH8 Racing in T7 is 4th. Chris Butt is 6th. MMR 333 and T1 is P2. YH8 Racing in the SEs is 4th. Chris Butt is 6th. MMR 333 and T8 is 2nd. YH8 Racing is P4. The qualification session is at 2018, layout in Road Atlanta, USA. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Yamashita 40 in T2 is P1 on mediums. Luke Emerton from Australia in T4 is 4th on mediums. YH8 Racing in T8 is 2nd on mediums. Luke Emerton is P4. Yamashita 40 and T1 is P1. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Yamashita 40 is up 1.33 in T6. Yamashita 40 is up 1.41 in T9. YH8 Racing in T12 is 5th. Chris Butt from New Zealand in T12 is 3rd on mediums. Chris Butt improved his P1 with a 124.831. MMR 333 from Canada is third on mediums. Chris Butt in T4 is first up 0.22. YH8 Racing is 7th up 0.64 on mediums. YH8 Racing is up 2.95 in T9. Chris Butt is provisional pole with a 123.861. MMR 333 in T12 is 4th. MMR 333 improved is P2 with a 124.477. 0.616 off pole. Matthew Gray 89.mg is 6th up 19.71 on mediums. Matthew Gray 89.mg is up 20.83 in T8. Matthew Gray 89.mg is up 20.77 in T10B. Matthew Gray 89.mg is provisional pole with a 123.728. Yamashita 40 is provisional pole with a 123.515. Matthew Gray 89.mg is up 0.10 in T2. God 12 from Australia in the Essies is 7th up 0.28 on mediums. Is up 0.83 in T8. God 12 is up 0.78 in T10B. 5 minutes remaining in the session. God 12 improved his P4 with a 124.288. 0.773 off pole. MMR 333 from Canada in T11 is 5th. MMR 333 improved is 3rd with a 123.702. 0.187 off pole. YH8 Racing in the Essies is P6 up 0.57. YH8 Racing is up 0.31 in T8. YH8 Racing is up 0.26 in T10B. Yamashita 40 is provisional pole with a 123.372. YH8 Racing improved his P6 with a 124.496. 1.124 off pole. YH8 Racing is up 0.02 in T2. Luke Emerton is P7. Luke Emerton is up 0.25 in T6. Luke Emerton is up 0.33 in T9. Yamashita 40 in T11 is first. Best lap is a 123.372. Yamashita 40 is up 0.25 in T3. Luke Emerton is P7 up 0.18. Yamashita 40 in T7 is first up 0.17. Matthew Gray 89.mg is second up 0.19. Yamashita 40 is first up 0.13. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T11 is second. Matthew Gray 89.mg is provisional pole with a 123.230. MMR 333 in T11 is P3. Best lap is a 123.702. 0.472 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. God 12 from Australia in T7 is 5th. Best lap is a 124.288. 1.058 off pole. Broadcast bot is 20th on mediums. The race session is at 2018, layout in Road Atlanta, USA. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P1. Yamashita 40 is P2 on mediums. MMR 333 from Canada is P3 on mediums. Chris Butt from New Zealand is 4th on mediums. God 12 from Australia is 5th on mediums. Race start. God 12 is now 6th. YH8 Racing in T1 is 3rd on mediums. MMR 333 in the SEs is 5th. YH8 Racing in T6 is 3rd. MMR 333 in T8 is 5th. Chris Butt is P7. YH8 Racing in T12 is 3rd. Chris Butt entering the pits is 7th. Luke Emerton from Australia in T3 on lap 2 is P4 on mediums, 1.3 behind YH8 Racing. 20 minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing in T6 is P3, 1.4 behind Yamashita 40. Luke Emerton in T8 is P4, 0.5 behind YH8 Racing. Chris Butt exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 in T10A is P5 on mediums, 1.2 behind Luke Emerton. Luke Emerton is P4, 0.3 behind YH8 Racing. Luke Emerton was 0.8 faster last lap. MMR 333 in T4 is 5th on mediums, 1.7 behind Luke Emerton. YH8 Racing is P4, 0.7 behind Luke Emerton. MMR 333 on lap 3 is 5th, 0.4 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4, 0.4 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T12 is P5, 0.5 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing in T4 is P4, 0.6 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 is P5, 0.4 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing on lap 4 is P5 battling MMR 333. MMR 333 was 1.7 faster last lap. God 12 is P6, 1.5 behind YH8 Racing. God 12 is now 5th. MMR 333 is 6th, 3.2 behind God 12A. God 12 in T4 is 5th, 0.6 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 is P6, 1.3 behind God 12A. God 12 is 5th, 0.9 behind YH8 Racing. "15 minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 from Canada is P6, 2.3 behind God 12A. God 12 on lap 5 is 5th, 0.2 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 in T4 is P6, 2.3 behind God 12A. God 12 is P5. Best lap is a 124.312. 1.317 off the fastest lap. MMR 333 is P6, 4.2 behind God 12A. God 12 is P5, 0.7 behind YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 in the SEs is P2, 3.9 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. God 12 in T4 is P5, 0.9 behind YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 is P2 on mediums. God 12 in T8 is 5th on mediums, 0.3 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 is P6, 4.2 behind God 12A. God 12 on lap 8 is P5 battling YH8 Racing. God 12 passed YH8 Racing for P4. YH8 Racing in T4 is P5, 0.5 behind God 12A. MMR 333 is P6, 3.1 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P5, 1.7 behind God 12A. God 12A was 0.7 faster last lap. MMR 333 in T10B is 6th, 2.4 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is 5th, 2.2 behind God 12A. 10 minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing lost P5 to MMR 333. MMR 333 is P5, 2.0 ahead of YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing in T7 is P6, 3.3 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 in T10A is P5, 3.7 behind God 12A. YH8 Racing in T12 on lap 9 is 6th, 0.7 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 in the SEs is P5. Best lap is a 124.054. 1.059 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing is P6, 4.1 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 in T9 is 5th. Yamashita 40 in the SEs is P2, 3.3 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. MMR 333 in T4 is 5th, 3.0 behind God 12A. MMR 333 was 0.7 faster last lap. Yamashita 40 in T9 is second on mediums, 3.4 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Matthew Gray 89.mg was 0.6 faster last lap. MMR 333 from Canada is P5, 2.5 behind God 12A. Yamashita 40 in T4 is second. MMR 333 in T2 is 5th, 2.6 behind God 12A. Yamashita 40 is P2. MMR 333 in T8 is P5, 2.2 behind God 12A. MMR 333 was 0.8 faster last lap. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Yamashita 40 is second. MMR 333 in T1 is P5. Best lap is a 1:23.707. 0.712 off the fastest lap. Yamashita 40 in T8 is second. MMR 333 is P5, 1.3 behind God 12A. MMR 333 was 0.6 faster last lap. God 12 in T10A is 4th, 1.0 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T1 is P5, 1.1 behind God 12A. God 12 is 4th, 1.5 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T7 is P5, 1.0 behind God 12A. God 12 from Australia in T9 is 4th, 1.4 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T12 is 5th on mediums, 1.6 behind God 12A. God 12 from Australia in the SEs is P4, 1.6 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T6 is P5, 2.1 behind God 12A. God 12 is 4th, 1.9 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T11 is 5th. God 12 from Australia in T3 is 4th, 1.7 ahead of MMR 333. The leader has just finished the race. Matthew Gray 89.mg finished P1. Yamashita 40 finished 2nd. Chris Budd finished 7th. Luke Emerton finished 3rd. God 12 finished 4th. MMR 333 finished P5. YH8 Racing is P6. YH8 Racing finished P6. Broadcast bot is 8th. The race session is at 2018, layout in Road Atlanta, USA. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. Yamashita 40 is P1. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P2 on mediums. YH8 Racing is P3 on mediums. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P4 on mediums. MMR333 entering the pits is P19. God 12 entering the pits is 11th. Race start. YH8 Racing in T1 is second. MMR333 exiting pits on mediums. God 12 exiting pits on mediums. Yamashita 40 in the SEs is third on mediums. Chris Butt is P4. Chris Butt passed YH8 Racing for P3. Luke Emerton from Australia is 7th on mediums. Luke Emerton entering the pits is 7th. MMR333 from Canada is P5 on mediums. Chris Butt in T10B is third. Chris Butt is now third. MMR333 is P3, 0.6 behind YH8 Racing. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T3 on lap 2 is 5th, 0.4 behind Chris Butt. 20 minutes remaining in the session. MMR333 is P3. Best lap is a 140.102. 6.739 off the fastest lap. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T7 is P5, 0.4 behind Chris Butt. MMR333 in T9 is third on mediums, 0.2 behind YH8 Racing. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T10B is 5th. Best lap is a 141.716. 8.353 off the fastest lap. Matthew Gray 89.mg passed Chris Butt for 4th. MMR333 is 3rd, 0.6 behind YH8 Racing. Matthew Gray 89.mg is 4th, 1.1 behind MMR333. Matthew Gray 89.mg is now 3rd. Chris Butt is 6th, 0.1 behind YH8 Racing. Chris Butt passed YH8 Racing for P5. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P3, 0.6 behind MMR 333. Chris Bunnett in T10A is P5, 1.3 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T1 is P3, 0.8 behind MMR 333. Chris Bunnett in T4 is P5, 2.8 ahead of YH8 Racing. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P3, 1.4 behind MMR 333. Chris Bunnett is P5, 1.8 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg is third, 1.5 behind MMR 333. Chris Bunnett in T2 on lap 5 is P5, 2.0 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T7 is third, 1.4 behind MMR 333. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Chris Bunnett is P5, 1.7 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P3, 2.0 behind MMR 333. Chris Bunnett is 5th, 1.8 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P3, 1.3 behind MMR 333. Chris Bunnett in T8 is P5 on mediums, 1.5 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T11 is third, 1.0 behind MMR 333. Chris Bunnett is P5, 1.8 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P3, 0.6 behind MMR 333. Matthew Gray 89.mg was 1.0 faster last lap. Chris Budd is P5, 2.3 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T9 is third on mediums, 0.3 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 in T11 is P3 battling Matthew Gray 89.mg. Chris Budd is P5, 1.9 behind God 12A. MMR 333 is third. Best lap is a 123.945. 0.960 off the fastest lap. Chris Budd from New Zealand in T6 is P5, 2.5 behind God 12A. MMR 333 is P3, 0.9 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Matthew Gray 89.mg is second, 0.5 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T4 is third, 0.4 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P2, 0.5 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T8 is third, 0.8 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T10B is P2 on mediums, 0.9 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T1 is third, 1.0 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P2, 1.5 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 in T7 is P3, 2.0 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P2, 2.1 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 from Canada is P3, 2.6 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Matthew Gray 89.mg in the SEs on lap 11 is second, 3.5 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 is third, 3.3 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. YH8 Racing entering the pits is sixth. YH8 Racing exiting pits on mediums. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T9 on lap 11 is second, 4.4 ahead of MMR 333. God 12 from Australia in T10B is P4 on mediums, 2.0 behind MMR 333. God 12 passed MMR 333 for P3. MMR 333 is fourth, 1.0 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg on lap 12 is second, 4.9 behind Yamashita 40. MMR 333 in T7 is P4, 1.2 behind God 12A. Five minutes remaining in the session. Matthew Gray 89.mg in T11 is P2, 4.8 behind Yamashita 40. MMR 333 is fourth, 1.4 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg is second. Best lap is a 122.985. Matthew Gray 89.mg passed Yamashita 40 for P1. MMR 333 in T7 on lap 13 is P4, 2.1 behind God 12A. Yamashita 40 in T10B is P2, 1.0 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. MMR 333 in T11 is P4, 3.3 behind God 12A. Yamashita 40 in the SEs is P2, 0.7 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. MMR 333 is fourth, 3.3 behind God 12A. Yamashita 40 is second, 0.5 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. YH8 Racing entering the pits is sixth. MMR 333 is fourth, 3.7 behind God 12A. Yamashita 40 in T12 is P3, 1.0 behind God 12A. MMR 333 in T4 is fourth, 2.0 behind Yamashita 40. Yamashita 40 is third, 1.9 behind God 12A. God 12A was 10.5 faster last lap. MMR 333 in T8 is P4. Yamashita 40 in T11 is P3, 2.4 behind God 12A. MMR 333 from Canada is fourth. Yamashita 40 on lap 16 is third, 3.1 behind God 12A. God 12A was 1.3 faster last lap. YH8 Racing exiting pits on mediums. The leader has just finished the race. Matthew Gray 89.mg finished first. God 12A finished second. Yamashita 40 finished third. MMR 333 is P4. MMR 333 finished fourth. Chris Butt finished P5. YH8 Racing is P6. Broadcast bot is P8. Announcer bot is active. God 12 from Australia in Brabham Strait is P1. "10 minutes remaining in the session. Chris Butt from New Zealand in Paddock Hill Bend is P2. God 12 in Cooper Strait is first. Chris Butt in Cooper Strait is second. God 12 in Brabham Strait is first. Yamashita 40 is first. MMR 333 in Halewoods Hill is P3. Yamashita 40 in Clark Curve is first. God 12 in Brabham Strait is second. Yamashita 40 is second. Best lap is a 3:26.110. God 12 is first. Best lap is a 1:24.067. Yamashita 40 in Clark Curve is P2. MMR 333 in Cooper Strait is P4. YH8 Racing in Halewoods Hill is third. Best lap is a 150.994. God 12 is P1. Best lap is a 122.333. Chris Butt in Paddock Hill Bend is P6. Five minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 in Cooper Strait is fourth. Yamashita 40 in Druids Bend is P3. Best lap is a 124.329. MMR 333 in Brabham Strait is P4. YH8 Racing in Surtees Bend is P2. Best lap is a 124.284. Chris Butt in Halewoods Hill is P6. Best lap is a 230.900. Yamashita 40 is P1. Best lap is a 122.222. YH8 Racing in Druids Bend is fourth. Yamashita 40 is P1. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Paddock Hill Bend is P3. Best lap is a 122.664. God 12 in Paddock Hill Bend is P1. Best lap is a 121.501. Yamashita 40 in Cooper Strait is second. Best lap is a 121.977. MMR 333 in McLaren Bend is P6. Best lap is a 127.983. Chris Butt in McLaren Bend is P5. Best lap is a 1:26.746. God 12 in Brabham Straight is P1. Chris Butt in Halewoods Hill is P5. YH8 Racing in Cooper Straight is 4th. Best lap is a 1:23.013. Chris Butt in McLaren Bend is 5th. God 12 from Australia in Clark Curve is 1st. Broadcast Bot is P20. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. Yamashita 40 is 1st. God 12 from Australia is 2nd. MMR 333 is 3rd. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P4. YH8 Racing is P5. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P6. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Chris Butt is now 4th. Yamashita 40 in Paddock Hill Bend is 2nd. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Druids Bend is P2. Yamashita 40 in Graham Hill Bend is 3rd. YH8 Racing in Surtees Bend is P4. YH8 Racing passed Matthew Gray 89.mg for P2. God 12 in Clark Curve is 2nd. Chris Butt is 3rd, 2.1 behind God 12A. God 12 in Druids Bend is P2, 2.0 behind Yamashita 40. YH8 racing in Cooper Straight on lap 2 is P4, 2.2 behind Chris Budd. God 12 on lap 2 is second, 2.5 behind Yamashita 40. YH8 racing in Brabham Straight is fourth, 1.8 behind Chris Budd. God 12 in Druids Bend on lap 3 is P2, 2.3 behind Yamashita 40. YH8 racing is fourth, 1.0 behind Chris Budd. God 12 in McLaren Bend is second, 0.8 behind Yamashita 40. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Clark Curve on lap 3 is third. God 12 is second, 0.3 behind Yamashita 40. YH8 racing is fifth, 2.0 behind Chris Budd. Chris Budd was 0.6 faster last lap. 5 minutes remaining in the session. God 12 in Cooper Straight is second, 0.7 behind Yamashita 40. YH8 racing in Cooper Straight is fifth, 0.3 behind Chris Budd. YH8 racing passed Chris Budd for fourth. God 12 in Brabham Straight on lap 4 is second, 0.7 behind Yamashita 40. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Paddock Hill Bend is third. Best lap is a 1:21.439. God 12 on lap 5 is second, 0.9 behind Yamashita 40. MMR 333 in Halewoods Hill is P5. God 12 is second, 0.8 behind Yamashita 40. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P4. God 12 in Halewoods Hill is P2 battling E Yamashita 40. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Paddock Hill Bend is P4. E Yamashita 40 in Surtees Bend is second. Best lap is a 121.865. 0.426 off the fastest lap. E Yamashita 40 passed God 12 for first. E Yamashita 40 lost P1 to God 12A. YH8 Racing in Surtees Bend is P3. God 12 in Paddock Hill Bend is P2 battling E Yamashita 40. God 12 passed E Yamashita 40 for P1. YH8 Racing is P3. E Yamashita 40 is second, 3.2 behind God 12A. E Yamashita 40 passed God 12 for first. God 12 in Cooper Strait is P3 battling YH8 Racing. E Yamashita 40 in Surtees Bend is P2, 2.3 behind YH8 Racing. The leader has just finished the race. God 12 finished P1. E Yamashita 40 finished second. Crispa finished P6. MMR 333 finished fourth. YH8 Racing finished third. Matthew Gray 89.mg finished fifth. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. God 12 from Australia is P1. Yamashita 40 is P2. MMR 333 is third. Matthew Gray 89.mg is fourth. YH8 Racing is fifth. Chris Budd from New Zealand is P6. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Chris Budd passed YH8 Racing for P5. Yamashita 40 in Paddock Hill Bend is P3. YH8 Racing in Druids Bend is fourth. YH8 Racing passed Yamashita 40 for P3. MMR 333 in Cooper Strait is fifth. YH8 Racing is P3. MMR 333 in Clark Curve is P5. YH8 Racing in Halewoods Hill on lap 2 is P3, 0.8 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P2. Best lap is a 134.946. 5.665 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing in Surtees Bend on lap 2 is P3. MMR 333 is P4, 2.3 behind YH8 Racing. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Halewoods Hill is P2, 4.3 behind God 12A. MMR 333 in Druids Bend is fourth, 2.1 behind YH8 Racing. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Surtees Bend is second, 3.4 behind God 12A. MMR 333 is fourth. Best lap is a 122.850. 1.550 off the fastest lap. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Halewoods Hill is second, 3.1 behind God 12A. MMR 333 in Halewoods Hill is P4, 3.8 behind YH8 Racing. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Surtees Bend is P2, 2.9 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg was 1.4 faster last lap. MMR 333 in McLaren Bend is 4th, 4.1 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing was 1.3 faster last lap. Chris Butt entering the pits is 6th. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Paddock Hill Bend is P2, 2.4 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg was 0.7 faster last lap. MMR 333 in Halewoods Hill is P4, 4.5 behind YH8 Racing. Chris Butt exiting pits. Matthew Gray 89.mg in Cooper Straight is second, 0.4 behind God 12A. Matthew Gray 89.mg passed God 12A for first. YH8 Racing in McLaren Bend is third, 1.1 behind God 12A. YH8 Racing lost third to MMR 333. Yamashita 40 in Surtees Bend is P5, 2.1 behind YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 passed YH8 Racing for P4. God 12 is 5th. God 12 exiting pits. YH8 Racing entering the pits is P5. MMR 333 in Halewoods Hill is second, 1.0 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. Yamashita 40 in Druids Bend is third. MMR 333 in McLaren Bend is P2, 1.6 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. MMR 333 was 3.0 faster last lap. Chris Butt is P6. Best lap is a 1:43.146. 22.200 off the fastest lap. Chris Butt entering the pits is 6th. Chris Butt exiting pits. Matthew Gray 89.mg is second. Matthew Gray 89.mg passed MMR 333 for first. MMR 333 in Halewoods Hill on lap 7 is second, 0.3 behind Matthew Gray 89.mg. MMR 333 passed Matthew Gray 89.mg for P1. Matthew Gray 89.mg is P2, 0.8 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 was 12.2 faster last lap. God 12 in Graham Hill Bend is 4th, 0.4 behind YH8 Racing. God 12 passed YH8 Racing for 3rd. The leader has just finished the race. Matthew Gray 89.mg finished P1. God 12 finished 3rd. MMR 333 finished P2. Chris Butt from New Zealand is 7th. Chris Butt is P7.